Peace, peace, peace.
Peace, brother. How you doing this morning?
I am well, my brother. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. I want to say hello to all our MSG family around the world. It's Wisdom Wednesday, and I'm glad to be here, man.
Man, my name is Big Stu. I am the co-host of the Money, Sex, Gen X podcast.
No doubt.
And I am virtually sitting next to E-Money, Eric McLeod.
No doubt.
True. Scotty Pippen of Podcast Pimpin'.
Indeed.
It's always a pleasure, man. Welcome to another edition of Wisdom Wednesday, man.
Yeah, man. I'm super hyped up. I see you got the t-shirt that I must have on. Eating right, and it's a champion joint.
Ease into eating better. Champion edition.
Love it.
As a matter of fact, man, this t-shirt has sparked. Side note, man, next week I'm going on a journey with my lady, man. We are eating all fruits and vegetables for the entire week.
Cut it out.
No, ease into eating the whole week.
Okay.
None of my baked goods, nothing, no meat. Not even my oatmeal in the morning. Fruits and vegetables for the whole week. But that's a sidebar. Ease into eating better. You can cop this tea at our website, moneysexgenxpodcast.com. Go to the shop. Make sure you do that. As a matter of fact, we're raffling off a free t-shirt, Ease into Eating Better t-shirt. We'll be raffling off one. If you want to be in the raffle, and we'll announce the raffle on our Sunday show. If you want to participate in this raffle, then all you have to do is to send $1. $1.
All right.
$1 to MSG, our Cash App, MSG Podcast. Cash App, MSG Podcast. Let me put that in here. I should have had this already. MSG Podcast is our Cash App. If you want to, and then your name, let it be in there.
Okay.
If you want to enter into the raffle, $1, MSG Podcast.
Nice. I think this is the first time we are doing a raffle. I don't remember us doing that before.
We've never, ever done a raffle. We're trying to give stuff away. So.
Love it. All right, get some merch. Join the raffle, MSG Podcast. That's the Cash App. Come through.
Mm-hmm. Listen, the reason we do these Wisdom Wednesdays is because, the reason we do Wednesdays is because some of our viewers, we started this thinking, we started the MSG Podcast, or you started the MSG Podcast. We started it together because we thought we were talking to millennials, black male millennials.
Right.
And that's who we are talking to. We're talking to each other. So we're talking to other people that kind of resemble us or look like us, other black male Gen Xers.
Yeah.
But we found that a large part of our audience are millennials. Did we not find that out? That's correct, right?
Yeah. So I think so we thought we were talking to other Gen X men. But then we found out it's actually millennials. We're
talking to millennials, right?
Yeah.
They're listening in on our conversation. And one of the things they said is they like our insights.
They like our insights.
They like our insights.
Yeah.
And they want to hear more wisdom from us old heads.
No question.
And so then we came up with Wisdom Wednesdays.
Wisdom Wednesdays, yes, we did.
Short little clips in the middle of the week, in between episodes, and we would come in here and drop jewels
every week.
Every week.
Yeah.
Every week.
We're trying to get those pain points, everybody, if you're out there. So, you know, in marketing, they talk about hit the pain point, the thing that's really causing the person emotional turmoil. So the millennials basically told us, like, man, there's a lot of content out here on social media, but they're not speaking directly to some of these pain points. So that's what this is.
Right. And so today's topic It's 5 ways to organize your day. 5 ways to organize your day and to get time back. You're pretty
Some of your time back.
Yeah, you're pretty focused about your time and your day, right?
I've gotten there over time. I can't say that I was when I was younger. I had problems organizing my day, Stu. I really did. But yeah,
Okay.
we're going to tell you a couple of things as we go through your list here of what I've done to kind of organize my day. And that pain point is getting some of your time back. Because we have those days where we feel like the entire day just slipped away.
I think I'm pretty good at managing my time in my day. So I've curated a list. 5 ways to organize your day.
5 ways to organize your day. All right.
And get some of your time back. So we do the Jay Leno late night TV talk show style. We go from the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go from the bottom to the top, leaving the number 1 answer is the most anticipated. Number 5 way to organize your day and get some of your time back. Number 5 way, set a routine.
Set a routine.
Set a routine. Like my routine, and I won't give you all of it because some of it is very personal to me, right? But I like to get up and I'd like to journal or find some time to meditate first.
Okay.
Right. So I go use the bathroom. That's one of the very first things. I get up, go use the bathroom. Get out the bathroom, and I want to journal and meditate. I want to get to the gym, right, or do some cardio.
Okay.
I want to get me something to eat.
Got to get something to eat. All right.
Get a little something to eat. Then I want to, check my calendar if I haven't already, didn't do it last night or whatever. Then, prepare for my first meeting.
Got it.
Right. And then I want to carve out some time for my kids and myself. And I want to be done with my day by a certain time where I'm done with business altogether. And then wind down, get the kitchen in order, clean, straighten up the house a little bit, find some time to watch a movie, possibly, maybe go to bed. It's kind of my daily routine, man.
Okay. So let me ask you, when does this daily routine, what time does this start every morning? Is it the same time each day?
You know what? I'd like to say, like everybody else says, that I get up at the crack of dawn every day, but I will tell you, I want to start as early as possible. It depends on what I have going on. There's some mornings I may get up at 3 a.m. Some mornings. Wow. And get that work in early.
That's early, Stu. That's early.
Some mornings it may be. It depends on what I got going on. It could be as early as 3. Some mornings when I'm really into it, it's 4. It's 4 a.m. is optimal, 4:30. But on the average day, I'm up at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. On the average day, 6 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, I know I've traded a few text messages with you at about 5 a.m. before. Yeah, you are an early riser. Yeah, for me, man, I hate routines. But I've figured out that some level of routines is the key to success. So I'm very spontaneous. My creativity will take me all over the place. So I hate routines. I hate in my mind thinking that my day is going to be a routine. But again, like Stu, there's certain milestones in my day that I've built in because I know that if I get those things done every day, then I'm moving forward on my goals.
There you go. And I think if you really look at it, I bet you would find in your spontaneity, you have a routine. You have a routine. You have a routine.
I'm gonna call them milestones. Just my own psychology. But yes, absolutely, I do definitely.
And I think you and I are a lot alike in that area. I hate routines too, but routine is the word that makes the most sense. So whatever it is for you, it's your way of getting it. But you gotta be intentional. Be intentional with it, right? All right, so let's go. So that's the number 5 way. set a routine, figure out some sort of intentionality, milestones or some for your day, right?
No doubt.
But this actually, your milestones point really ties into my number 4.
All right.
And my number 4 says, create specific goals.
This is a big deal. Create specific goals.
Specific goals.
I struggle with this one too, Stu. Now, when I still struggle with this one sometimes too, because you can get so caught up in just doing things that there's nothing specific that get done. So you're just doing stuff. So I like that. Did you pull that from that? What is that thing they got? Smart, specific,
smart goals,
measurable, and all of that stuff. Did you pull that from that?
You know what? I didn't. I'll be quite honest, man. I was talking to the founder and the CEO of the Angela brand. Actually, I was working on a different subject, and she was talking about her her need to be more organized for her day. And I was like, you know what? That's the topic for tomorrow. That's the topic for tomorrow. And it just came. So it was Angela from the Angela brand who was like, you got to have those specific goals. Now for the day. Now that's true. Now look to the audience. Listen, I'm not asserting that I'm a master at any of this, right? I'm not asserting I'm a master. I think I'm pretty good, but I'm not a master of it. Now I'll give you a real life example. In my business, my sales goal, one of my activity goals was to make 10 sales calls a day. And I had this sales goal, this activity goal, I should say, for 2 straight weeks. And in those 2 straight weeks, I never accomplished 10 sales calls. Didn't do it. For 2 straight weeks, I could not reach 10 in a day. So I had to lower the goal. And now I lowered it from 10 to 6. The goal is now 6. Okay.
It's still a goal, but it's still a goal.
And it's still very specific.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And so whether it's working out, it's a goal for the day. I got to get that workout in. You got to make those sales calls. You got to finish this proposal. You got to work on this new activity or event, or you got to, have this certain meeting or work on that agenda, whatever, but you got to have it. And I strongly recommend you sit down the night before and map out your tomorrow. I'll also say you don't have to overwhelm your calendar. Like I'm in this space of realizing like sometimes you don't have to work it may not be necessary for you to like go so hard, right? That's maybe a false pretense. Just set some specific goals, go easy on yourself, make them attainable. Now that's out of the smart, right? Like make them achievable, right?
Realistic. What's that last one in smart?
Timely.
So like it can't be in infinity when you're going to get it done. You got to get it done by a certain date. Okay.
Okay.
Specific goals. I like it.
Number 5, set a routine. Number 4, create specific goals. Now, number 3, really because Eric and I are both business owners. I don't know about you. I don't know how many meetings you have a day, but I'm so sorry for eating people. For those who are watching. Anyway, I could have anywhere from 1 to 5 meetings a day. I try not to have more than 3 or 4 meetings, but sometimes I can go. So this is for all of you business owners, right? Check this out. If you're going to have a meeting, this is number 3. If you're going to have a meeting, have a meeting agenda.
Gotta have.
Talk to the people, E.
You gotta have a meeting agenda, and that's just because you want to be clear about what it is you want to talk about in the meeting, and be clear about what it is you want to get accomplished. Now, going back to number 4 real quick, it ties into number 3. The thing that I've learned, MSG family, is you got to write this stuff down.
Yeah.
Ooh. It just takes on a whole different life, Stu, when you write it down on a piece of paper. I used to try to keep stuff in my head, or I would I would like just talk to people about my goals. But when I started writing it down, this other word began to emerge, which was accountability.
Woo!
Because now
Woo!
I'm accountable because it's clear what I'm supposed to get done. So yeah, have a meeting agenda, but write it down.
Write it down. Write it down. That's awesome. That's super powerful, man. So number 5, set a routine. Number 4, create specific goals. Number 3, when you're having a meeting, have a meeting agenda. Number 2. Here's your number 2. If you're serious about it, right? And I feel like I've been leveling up. I've leveled up in the last couple of years. I keep leveling up. Here's a level up. Here's a major key. Here's a jewel. Number 2, no, whether it's a business meeting or whether we're doing Wisdom Wednesdays or just you're having casual conversation with family or friends throughout your day. Number 2, establish hard stops.
Hard stops.
Woo!
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever heard people really articulate that out loud, establish hard stops, but I see it play out often.
Yeah, man.
It play out all the time.
In my mind, man, I'm talking, my mom is retired. Shout out to my mom. Love you, Mom. Mom is retired. I had to create some boundaries with my mom. All love. Because she's retired and I'm her baby boy, right? So she'd call me and, hey, I need help with this Zoom. I need help with this. And I had to sit down and say, Mom, I'm trying to get to where you are. I'm not there yet. I'm not retired yet. I'm humping. So during the day, Mom, if you call me, I can give you 10, 15 minutes. We can chop it up after the end of the day. But during the day, boom. When the homies call, what's up, man? I got 10 minutes. Maybe. I may need to get at you later. If we're in a meeting and the call is supposed to be 30 minutes, I'll give you 33. But then I gotta go.
Now, Stu, how are people I really want to know, how is moms reacting to that initially?
So I think she might have been a little put off initially. I think she may have been. I may be making it up. But she now respects it and understands it and gets it. She sees it. Right? See, a lot of times people confuse working from home or being an entrepreneur with not working. Particularly when they see stuff like this.
Yeah.
Like they see this, like Wisdom Wednesday. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all not working. It's fun. That's not work. You
got unlimited time.
You got unlimited time. You can do what you want to do. And that is the point. Hold on. That is the point. I can do what I want to do. We all want that. We all want that space freedom. But I also want people to understand that during the day, a lot of this work that we're doing, there are some goals behind it, some specific business goals. This is money generating activity taking place here. This is not just us on here, college buddies, wasting time talking shit, right? We're adding value. This is work. This is our job. It just so happens that we love it. We have fun with it. And I know, Eric, you make it look super easy. And I think I'm making it look a little easy. Yeah, man.
I do what I can, but I like what you said about that. I want to talk about that a little bit. Yeah, I want people to know when you're an entrepreneur and you're doing even what we're doing right now, you actually feel like sometimes you have less time than a person who might just solely be dependent upon a 9-to-5, because you have to generate all the opportunities for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. And you have to build things from scratch and create your own systems and all of that. So true indeed, we definitely have freedom, but you also have a lot more responsibility. I like the hard stops. When I would see people that were like maybe on a higher level, or I perceived to be at a higher level than me when I was younger, do the hard stop thing, it would irritate me, to be honest. Like, oh, you think you acting like you're so busy and this, that, and the other. But it wasn't that. It wasn't that they were even necessarily any busier than I was, but they have specific goals. They have an agenda for the day. They have a routine. So of course they have to have a hard stop. They got a lot of stuff that they need to get done throughout the day. So I like that. Thank you for those people for giving me that example when I was younger.
Hey, look, it's so important because ultimately, look, this is what I believe. We're all trying to do whatever it is that we want to do in our lives. At the end of the day,
No doubt.
I'm working to enjoy my life.
True indeed.
I'm not working to be tired at the end of the day. I'm not working to be worn out. I'm not working to be tired of working. I'm working to enjoy life. So I choose to do things that fill me up, and I want to appreciate them. And I want as much of my time in my day to enjoy that.
There you go. That makes sense.
Right? And so if I can go hard for 4, 5, 6 hours, hump hard in those 4 or 5, it doesn't have to be 4 or 5. I can break it up. It's 24 hours in a day. But if I can put in 6, 7, 8 hardcore hours out of 24 hours and enjoy the other 2/3 of that day, I'm cooking with fish grease, man.
True indeed. Yeah, I agree. I want to really get into this number 1, though. This is my favorite one.
This is my favorite one. Number one. Use your calendar.
Use your calendar.
Use your calendar, man.
This is the one, Stu, that changed my life. Because, and I think I shared this with you one time when we were talking business, but I use my calendar as a checklist. And this changed my life because I was constantly having trouble keeping up with my calendar. So what I do is, say today we have this MSG Wisdom Wednesday. I have it in my calendar, but the key thing that I do is when we're done, I delete it from my calendar.
Yeah, I noticed you did that because it actually shows up. I never understood. I've been meaning to ask you why you go back and cancel it, delete it, because it shows up as
because it's a checklist for me. So when I'm looking at my calendar, all I want to see is what do I have left to do today? What are my remaining milestones? So today I have 3 more meetings. When we get off of this, I'm going to hit delete, cancel the invite, and then I have 3 more things that I need to do today. Very clean. That's how I keep track.
Wow.
Calendar as a checklist.
Calendar as a checklist. So very interesting, very interesting. I use my calendar a little bit differently.
Okay.
It's just strictly to organize, right? It's just to keep me organized. It's not necessarily a checklist. My checklist is my things to do list. I have a to-do list. But for me, the calendar, if it ain't on my calendar, it's not an appointment. It ain't coming up on my radar. If it ain't on my calendar, it didn't exist. It didn't exist. And also what I found is when I use my calendar, if I'm unclear about what I did on a particular day, because everything is on my calendar, I can go back to May 19th, 2020 and look at my calendar and see what was happening on that day as it helps me kind of remember a year ago.
That's good.
What was happening.
No doubt.
But it's got to get on that calendar. And so in that, I'm even to the point where if people want to meet, I can't even schedule it anymore. There's too much happening. What I can do is I can send you my calendar invite. I can send you my calendar link. You can look at my calendar and you can book time. You can book 15 minutes for free. It's very specific. I use Calendly. There's a tool, a resource. I love Calendly. It integrates with my Google Calendar.
And it's founded by a Black man.
And it's founded by a Black man. And there's a free version. I use a paid version, but there's a free version. You can do a 15-minute, 30 minutes. If you want an hour of my time, you have to pay for it. There's an integration to Stripe and Pay. Somebody says, yeah, Calendly. Facebook user says, incorporating my calendar daily has been the key to my newfound success.
Amen.
Now, this is another one. Do you all have separate calendars? Like, do you sync your personal and work calendars? Yes, for me.
I do. Yes, I do that as well.
Yes, for me.
So my calendar, when I look at my phone, all of the things that are showing up is from multiple calendars, but it's just showing up in one space. So yeah, absolutely do that.
Right. Yep. Same for me. And my lady and my mom can see my work in business calendar because, hey, they're looking at things that they want to do. They have access. Some people have access to my calendars. They can just see. So as they schedule stuff, they can see what's already happening. Yes, Calendly. Calendly.
There's an L. There's an L between that D and that Y. Calendly.
Yes. Calendly.
Yep.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So just to recap real quick, E. The number five, set a routine. Number 4, create specific goals.
Got to do it.
Number 3, if you're going to have a meeting, whether it's a business meeting or a personal friend meeting, even in the middle of the day, right? You got to have some hard stops, right? You got to have a meeting agenda. Number 2 is have some hard stops. Number 1 is use your calendar. Let me throw this bonus one in there. Hey, look, I'm saying this because I find myself getting caught up sometimes in the middle of the day. We gotta stop fucking scrolling so much in the middle of the day.
Stop scrolling. A bonus.
It's that bonus. You got to get off the hey, look, I'm talking to me too, because I can, unfortunately, that damn TikTok and that damn Instagram sometimes. If I'm not paying attention, 20 minutes have gone by. You do that 3 times a day, that's an hour.
You know what I do, Stu, to stop myself from scrolling? There's periods of time where I just take the app off my phone. Just take it off. Just delete it. You can always put it back on there. So sometimes it'll be I'm too heavy on Instagram, might be Facebook. Hit the button and delete it. You can always put it back later.
All right. I also have a solution that I use to help. I like that, to delete the app. But I have 2 phones, at least 2 phones. I have more than 2 phones. But what I do, one phone is for business. This is the business line only. So the other phone, which is my personal, everybody doesn't have, I put this away. I put this out of the way. So during the day, I only have access to my business. There are no apps on here. There's no Facebook, no Instagram on here.
Great strategy.
But then on my personal phone at the end of the day, because what happens at the end of my work day, I put the business phone up. That stays in the office. When I leave the office, I can take my personal phone and play games or talk to mom or scroll. I try to separate it. To your point, remove the apps or separate the devices. All right. So we have somebody is joining in, Facebook user. We have smartphones. Utilize the setting to control the screen time usage. That's a very good, very, very good.
True indeed.
And somebody else says, it may be the same person, phone does not allow me to get on social media until after a certain time. That's awesome. That's super sweet.
Yeah,
I like that.
You all are really, really taking advantage of those smartphone features. I like that. I really do.
Yeah, that's great. I like that one. I need to figure out, hey, Facebook user, phone, will you please send us send us in the chat, in the DM somewhere, where and how does that work to set up that setting to cut off those apps? I'd really like that. That would be dope. That would be dope.
I'm really glad that you all are chiming in. I want to encourage everybody out there, if you like this content, don't forget to comment as you're doing. You're already commenting, but share it with other people that are like-minded, or people that may not be like-minded, but you're like, hey, you want to put them on to something. Like, comment, share. We do have a raffle, Cash App MSG Podcast, which is scrolling on the bottom. We're giving away that lovely fly shirt that my man Stu has got on. And we, ease into eating better. We got tons of MSG merch.
Eating better.
This is just one example of all the merch that we have.
Lots of merch, man. Oh man, I don't know. Where are my socks? I have some socks. I got some MSG socks, man.
Socks is cold. If you follow Stu on Instagram, you saw the socks. They're cold.
Hey, look, that's all we have time for today. Oh, this is Stedman. What's up, Stedman? Okay, hey, look, he's already go. If I guess this is for iPhone, go to settings, screen time, app limits.
Oh man, that's a game changer, Stedman.
Man,
it's a game changer.
Thank you, brother.
Screen time, app limits. All right.
Go to settings, screen time, app limits.
We got some wisdom on Wednesday.
Man, this was dope. Great session. Look, we'll be back next week. In the meantime, you want to tell them about what's happening this Sunday?
Yeah, man, we got episode. So we're in season 4. This is episode 6 coming up, and we got a cool topic that we're gonna be talking about. Why does your sex life suck?
Oh my goodness.
And you want to talk about pain points. Sometimes when we, you millennials out there, sometimes when you get a little older, you might start slipping just a little bit, Stu, on the sex tip. So we're going to be talking to, I believe, 2 sexologists.
That's going to
put us up on some game, expand that conversation, and get some more knowledge that we can act on, man.
Yeah, man. I ain't 20 no more. I was 20 30 years ago, bro.
No doubt.
It's a difference. There's a difference.
Still holding it down. About that. Still holding it down.
But I don't need.
There's a slight difference.
Thank God I don't need. I don't need no supplements, brother. Yeah. I wake up good every day.
Same here. Same. And we're blessed for that because that's not the norm.
That's not the norm. It's not the norm. But the stroke ain't what it was 30 years ago.
No question.
Let's talk about it.
You know what they say, Stu? Father Time is undefeated. Undefeated. Never fails.
Never fails.
So that's going to be Sunday at 11:30 a.m. We want you to come join us for that conversation on YouTube. YouTube. All you got to do is type in Money, Sex, Gen X. It'll come right up. You can subscribe and join that live episode and get in the mix with us and have some fun.
Absolutely, man. Looking forward to it. Stedman and all of the other viewers, and appreciate y'all on this amazing Wisdom Wednesday. We went way over today. It was a good one there, huh?
We're clowning today. We're clowning.
Yeah.
Talk about hard stops. We did not hard stop today.
Nah, we ain't practice none of what we preach. Practice what we preach. We're gonna be practicing it. And we're not here to this is not saying that we're mad. This is the work that we're doing. We're holding ourselves like this t-shirt came out of a Wisdom Wednesday.
No doubt.
And like I said at the top of this show,
easy
because of this shirt. Next week, I'm going on a journey with my lady where it's all fruits and vegetables for the whole week. That's easing into eating better.
I hope you all show us that journey on social media a little bit so we can take a peek.
I'm gonna mirror my lady. That's all she do, bro. That's all she do is talk. I'm gonna try to capture some stuff, man.
All right. Yeah, because I be checking your lady out on her.
Yeah, man.
Got some nice content. So yeah, I would love to give us a sneak peek, man.
Definitely. Hey, look, man, I got to get to work, man. I know you got to get to work too.
Indeed.
Until next time, brother, you know what it is. All right.
Peace.